Matthew, you told us earlier today that it's all about staying in the moment before the Four Nations break. How did this team stay in the moment here tonight against the Blues?
Oh, it was a tough game. They played us well, and we found a way. It took to almost end of the 60th minute. So it's a hard-fought game. They played us really hard, like I said. They competed hard, and I thought that after a little bit of a lull second period for us, we got to our game more in the third.
Speaking of finding a way, what was your reaction as Sam Reinhart found the back of the net with 11.8 seconds left?
I didn't know how much time was left. I knew we were running low on time, so I was so ecstatic to see that go in.
What does it say about this group that you were able to get this win, especially playing down a forward without Mackie Samoskevich for a lot of this game?
Yeah, guys really had to step up. I mean, that's one less forward, so guys are bouncing around a little bit and playing with new guys most shifts, but I thought guys handled it really well.
And lastly, you extend your game streak or goal streak to 5 straight games. Playing in St. Louis seems to bring out the best in your game. Why is that?
I don't know. I've got a lot of family and friends here, so I'm always excited to play in front of them.
Matthew, thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Had a good look there, and the puck was able to come back to me, so just trying to stick with it. It was kind of heavy, tight checking game right from the beginning, so you kind of figured it was going to be a bounce like that was going to tilt it in someone's direction, and we were able to stick with it and pull it out.
What makes this team so comfortable in this type of games?
Well, it's experience. The more you do it, the more comfortable you are, obviously. Our systems promotes games like this. You don't need to be feeling your best if everyone's in the right spot, right time. In the tighter games, that's where you want to be playing.
I think you guys only gave up 2 or 3 shots on goal in the third period. Just how much did you like how you guys finished this one just defensively?
Yeah, that was important. They got a lot of skill, a lot of talent, especially in the O zone and in the neutral zone coming with speed. So, it took 5 guys and a very good effort in net to defend this one.
Goals in 5 straight for Chuck. Just how different is this team when he's kind of got that swagger going and the pucks are going in for him?
Yeah, he's the driver. He's the heartbeat when he's going like that. It seems like when the moment gets bigger, he rises to the occasion. So that's what you want out of your leaders.
This year, defensively, your team got what impressed you most with how your teammates played in front of you, especially in the third period?
Yeah, the third period they came out strong, committed to stay on the right side of the puck, and I think.
Well, as the game went on, this year, defensively, your team got what impressed you most with how your teammates played in front of you, especially in the third period?
Yeah, the third period they came out strong, committed to stay on the right side of the puck, and I think what I try to do in those situations is be ready for anything, play the puck, try to get clean exits, get on their tape, and just be ready. But I think. The game is a perfect example of just sticking with it all the way to the end, right? All the way to basically all 60 minutes is what it took. So it was a good team win.
Just how confident are you feeling personally at this point of the season?
I think I feel good. I think I've said this a few times. I'm very much a person that tries to stick it game to game. I think you look at it as one of those things that I try not to get comfortable. Or too comfortable, I'd say, because you always want to keep getting better and have that edge. So that's what I try to bring to the rink every day.
Just how challenging is the third period like that, where they only have 2 or 3 shots on goal, but anyone from that's a huge shot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never know, right? I think they got a lot of good skill. I mean, they can hit seams really well, and they have some good guys who can really shoot the puck and make plays. So that's what I was going to say. You just got to be ready. Like everyone looks at like the quantity of shots, And I think that's an indication of sometimes, like possession, or maybe like, our team, like we were kind of buzzing there. But, it doesn't mean that they can't get a scoring chance that can end up in a goal.
Do you have an update on Matheson?
I don't think it's too bad. We'll get him looked at tomorrow, but not too bad. Upper body.
He was flying around out there in that first period, had a goal. Just what did you make of his performance early on?
He looked exactly like he did in the LA game at home, which is why we were pretty excited about it before he got sick. So we think we've got something that we really like. We just can't get it to stay together. So hopefully, if he doesn't go against Ottawa, he gets through that break and we can get those guys back together, because they've got some chemistry for sure.
You told me earlier today that you want this team to push hard in these final 2 games before
Yeah.
the break. How did your team do that tonight?
Pretty good. We gave up 2 shots in the third period. I think we're pretty close to it, so that's right for us. I don't think we generated a ton, but that's all right. This is kind of like an extended road trip. We play back-to-back games at home and then leave after the game to go out on this road. So it feels like a long road trip, and we found a way. Sometimes you loosen up in the third periods of those games. You're just trying to get the win, and you just trade, and I didn't think we did that at all, so that's the good part.
How impressive is what Sam Reinhart continues to do for this team, especially just those shots in the slots?
Yeah, he's just a real smart guy. So a perfect example of a guy maybe whose tank wasn't full tonight, and he could figure out a way how to navigate through a game, find himself in the right holes, and those guys just do that. They get a puck to the net when they need to.
We always talk about Tkachuk being an emotional leader when he also has goals in 5 straight. Just how much does that change the identity of this team?
He can pick the times. I think they changed it to him getting the game winner too. So he had a double tonight, so he's on a roll. We'll keep that going for a while. It'll be good for us.
And just looking at now, 1 game left, what do you want to see kind of in this final game before everyone kind of gets that much needed break?
Everybody has the exact same feel, kind of light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe for 12 of our guys. The other guys have to go play some hockey, but this break's been on. This is the last almost aberration to our season. We've had lots of well-earned, unusual things that we had to do this year, which were great. But the break is, when we come out of that break, it's back to normal. It's a regular NHL year for us then.
Just looking at the changes you had to make with Mackey out, we've seen Roddy on the second line.
Yeah.
Both got to look at it tonight. Just as that kind of things working earlier in the season, getting a chance to work here.
Yeah,
Guys filling in.
Flipping guys around. Some of that is, I didn't have a lot of minutes on the Lundell line with Rodriguez in the first period, so bigger mints went to Roddy, and then we've seen it all before, and it worked fine. Okay,
Thank you.